Hey everybody, this is Jared here from Stewart's Homesteading Adventures. I'm going to show you this suture kit that I got for Christmas from the wife, Artagia Med. We opened it up already. I did do one suture on the practice kit already. Definitely was some learning to do with the knots. I think I understand the knots, so we're going to give them a try today with a new suture. Inside this pack it comes with these little razor blades that are sterile, sealed off. I got all your tools, your hemostats, little tweezers and scissors. Pull them out and get them ready. Of course, I'm new to this, so I forgot a couple. With that, the kit comes with a bunch of sutures. I think it was 8 each. You got your nylon monofilament, and you got your silk braided. I did the nylon filament the last time, so this time I decided I wanted to go with the silk. I just had to make sure. I couldn't remember, so I counted them out and found out that I went with the nylon. Let's grab the silk. It did come with a thing inside that allowed us to order these free sutures. They sent us some extra sutures, so I have more practice sutures. One thing I did notice about the skin is that it's really sticky, like it will grab anything, like little particles of dust and all that stuff really easily. Did leave some oil on a piece of paper I set it on too after a while. I lifted it up and there was like a little bit of oil on the paper. But you would go over it and you would want to take and give it some lidocaine or something before you do this, and then clean it up after the lidocaine. I just don't have any needles or any needles to practice with. So you can see there I got my first suture I tried. I definitely had a problem with the knots. Like I said, I think I figured it out. We're going to try. Like I said, I forgot another tool. There it is. I need the tweezers. Scissors and hemostats. Here's the pack. It comes in a sterile pack. Got this little tab right here. I had to kind of figure out how to get it open. There you go, there's your needle. Pull all the thread out. I definitely need work with controlling all this stuff. It's a lot right now, just string in the way and things like that. I need to learn how to control it a little better. So I'm going to do my first stitch. With the tweezers. You want to go right in, just barely under the skin, push it through, grab it, and you want to pull all the way to the end. Right there at the end of the thread. And this is the part I had trouble with, is figuring how to wrap it. I need to learn to, oh, I apologize. Got the other side to do real quick. And it's kind of the same process here, but you're going to start and just push it right under the edge of the skin, and then go about, I would say, 1/4 to a 1/2 inch and poke it through. Pull all the thread through. And like I was saying, this is the part I had trouble with, is getting it wrapped around the hemostats to help hold my knot. And I was definitely struggling with this silk. It didn't want to hold the knot tight, and you'll see. So you're gonna wrap it twice. And this is where another thing I said, I gotta learn to control what I got going on to keep the tweezers in my hand and they get away, and I do it a couple of times. Grab the end, and I did learn there also that you want to grab the very end because it helps lead through. And then got it, and I pull, and it comes loose, but it does that with the nylon. So, but I figured out the nylon will hold a little tighter. So I was like, well, let me see if I can make the other way. And this is the thing, you got to make sure you're changing hands with your hemostats to do the wrapping so it comes from the other direction. Had to go back and make sure I got the right amount of wraps. Just want to go on twice. And I pulled and it just knotted up. I couldn't get it to pull tighter, and it snapped. So we had to try again. I think this happened to me one more time, if I remember correctly. Pull it all the way to the end. Get the other side. There I go again, not setting the other, there, nope, see, thought about it, set the tweezers down. Got my first one, pull it. Same thing, it just wants to keep coming apart. Broke again. I switched hands. Tried just giving it a taut to begin with, a little bit. Pretty much the same thing happened, it just would not pull it any tighter. So we'll give it one more go around. Like I said, I need to do a few more of these practice because definitely struggle with moving the equipment around and the needle and everything where you need it to. Got to learn how to get the string out of the way properly. Alright, now we're going to give it our third go around. And here it is right here. Tool got to get put down. Pull it tight again, and it just lets loose. Here's where I learned, I'd probably do it a little more time also, that you want to grab the end at the very end, because I get, like you saw the last one, yeah, I did it a little bit ago, didn't I, where I had the issue where this thread was still stuck in the knot and I had to pull the end out of there. If you grab it at the end, you don't have that issue right at the beginning of it. It happened again, I had to pull it out, there we go. I tried pulling it tight again a separate way to get that second knot on there, and it just won't pull it tight. So I said I'm going to go to the nylon monofilament and give it a try and see if it did like the last time. Straighten the thread out, monofilament. Little tiny thread in there, had trouble getting. There we go. Now let's see how well this stuff works. And I'm not saying the silk doesn't work. It might work on regular skin better. I don't know. If anybody does know and wants to comment, that'd be fine too. Let me know. Like I said, it always has the monofilament always seem to want to get in the way. Got to learn how to work around that. Getting stuck on the hemostats, all sorts of things I was having issues with. Have the same problem. It seems to want to hold a little better. Have you noticed it doesn't let loose so fast? I did it again, see, didn't grab it at the end. It's stuck in there. And then it snapped, I think. So I was getting pretty frustrated with this, but I had to keep going because I wanted to work and I want to learn, because you never know when you're going to have to do this in real life. Tweezers get stuck in the skin. Be careful of that. Had that happen a couple times where the end got stuck underneath the original pass through. Getting better at setting my tool down though. Came apart, but I said I'm going to go with it anyways and see what happens. Kind of what I did on the first one, it seemed like, and it worked good when I did that first suture up at the top there. And there we go, I think I got something. Yeah, let's pull it together. And just to let you know, I did learn the knot from another video off of YouTube. I don't remember what it was, but it was just simple. You do 2 wraps around, like I said, and pull. Then change hands, do the same thing, and pull. Do that 3 times, and your knot's good. When your knot is done, you want to pull it to the side so it's not over the wound itself. I noticed later on as I'm doing my stitches that this one kind of wasn't far enough off to the one side, so it looked like it was over the wound a little bit. So later in the video I changed the side of all my knots. You'll see that. But I got the first one, kind of happy. Going on with the next. And what you do is, you notice the first one I did in the center, so now I'm going to divide everything up to the best of my ability by going halfway, and then just pulling them all together that way. That's another thing I saw in that same video. There you go again. I got the underneath it again. Pull it out. And what you want to do, I don't know if I mentioned this, you want to keep the hemostats in the hand that's opposite the end. so that when you pull, it pulls it through that direction, so it's on the same side as the hand the hemostats are on. Alright, see I pulled it through, now the end's on the side with the hemostats. So now when I want to do my next twist of the knots, I change hands with the hemostats so that when I pull the end through, it will come through the knot and be on the side with the hemostats. And it pulled tight and it wasn't tight enough, so I went at it again. I think that's my last major issue with knotting on this one. I think from here on out they all go pretty good. I do eventually start doing the stitches without using the tweezers because it was just so close together that I wasn't trying to get the tweezers down in there. Fingers kept getting stuck in the hemostats. I don't know what was going on there. And it seemed like I was going to do the same thing, but then I pulled on it and it did shrink it up. So I was good to go on this one. Super happy. Had trouble getting them open from time to time because they lock, so pull the knot over so it's not, the stitch over so it's not on top of the wound, and trim them off. Go halfway on the other side. Right under the skin. Pull it to the end. There you go. See, like I said, tool placement stuff I got to figure out. That one stayed pretty good on the first little pull there. Pull pretty good on the second. Learning some technique so things go a little easier. Pull to the side. I think this might be where I change it because I realized that it might need to go the other way. And I pulled everything to the other side, get it off the moon. It looks a little better. That first one I should have probably went a little farther out into the skin a little bit before I went through, because it's kind of close to the laceration or whatnot. And here's where I think I was just like, I don't need the tweezers anymore. I halved them again. And stitches started going pretty good. Getting them first time go, if I remember correctly. Pull a stitch over. I think I only did one more. I probably could have done 3 more, went a little closer to the ends, but the ends looked like they were pretty good. I don't know what protocol would be. Should I mean, they were touching pretty good. So if somebody knows if I should have done the 2 more on the ends, let me know. My stitch over. Trim trim it off. Oh, I do go back and do the 2 on the ends, okay. I think I still, when I get done with them, that like I pull it apart and you can kind of see at the ends where there's a little bit where it pulls apart. Maybe that's what I was thinking. I went back and have the end from the end to that first stitch there. That's from the end. Have that section up too. Like I said, this monofilament it only broke once, I think. It seems to pull tighter than that silk. Easier, faster, all that stuff. Definitely getting the hang of it now, it looks like. Last one. There I go, wrapping it the wrong way with the wrong hand, so, you know, maybe I don't have a good technique yet. That one pulled pretty tight. Pretty sure this is the last wrap and pull. Snip, snip, and it is done. I think that's it. It's pretty good. If you look, maybe when I pull it up on the end, you can see it kind of come apart. I don't know how bad that is or if it would affect too much, but it looks pretty closed up. So I was like, for practice, I don't know, if I would need to go farther or whatnot, but it looked pretty sealed to me, so I went with it. I'm pretty happy. I really like this kit. Like I said, it'd be cool if you could maybe get a kit that came with practice needles so you could practice injecting your lidocaine or whatever you're going to use, because there's techniques to that you got to learn. But like I said, also the monofilament to me seems to work better. So I'm probably just going to stick with that. I'll try the silk again a couple times, but I just don't think it's going to work as good just from what I have done with these two lacerations right here on this practice. If you guys could, please hit like and subscribe. And thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you.